Hello student, today we will see the next part of the microbes in human welfare in which that is production of enzymes. Enzymes play a key role in metabolic reaction and therefore these are essential for the survival of living things or living beings. Enzymes are proteins known as biocatalysts. Enzymes promote reactions more quickly at body temperature and more efficiently. Many microbes synthesize and excrete large quantities of enzymes into surrounding medium. By using these characteristics of these tiny organisms, many enzymes are produced commercially. These enzymes are amylase, cellulose, protease, lipase, pectinase, streptokinase, and many others. In several industries, enzymes are used from microorganisms for specific applications. In textile industries, enzymes are used to improve the quality of the fabrics. In pulp and paper industry, they are involved in biochemical pulping and bleaching. In the food industry, enzymes are used in the fermentation process for the production of bread and drinks such as wine and beer. Enzymes are also used in extraction of substances such as carotenoids and olive oil. Enzyme lipase are used in detergent industry because they have superior cleaning properties, increasing the brightness and removing of oil stains. Enzyme lipase are also used in cosmetics, animal feed and agriculture industries, among others. Following enzymes are used in industrial food processing. For example, invertase. The invertase enzyme is produced from the microbes Saccharomyces cerevisiae from fungi. Now, pectinase enzyme is produced from Sclerotinia libertini and Aspergillus niger. These two species or these two microorganisms are used for the formation of pectinase. Now, lipase enzyme, which are used in cosmetics or detergent industries, they are obtained from Candida lipolytica. Cellulose enzyme are produced from Trichoderma conigi. That is, these enzymes are produced from these microbial sources. So these microbes are very much useful in preparation of or in production of enzymes. Now, gibberellin production. Gibberellin is group of growth hormones mainly produced by higher plants and fungi to promote growth by stem elongation. The first gibberellin was isolated by two Japanese scientists, Yabuto and Sumiki, 1938, from rice seedlings infected with the fungus Gibberella fujicoria. That is, gibberellin is produced by the fungus Gibberella fujicoria, which is infected to rice seedling. About 15 different types of gibberellins have been isolated. Gibberellins have many practical applications. They are used to induce parthenography in apple, pear, etc. They are used in breaking the dormancy of seed and also in inducing flowering in long day plants, that is LDP. They are also used to enlarge the size of the grapefruit. This is gibberellin production. They are also produced from microbes. Now, microbes play very important role in sewage treatment. Microbes in sewage treatment. Sewage is, then what is sewage? Sewage is municipal waste containing human excreta, household waste, dissolved organic matter, and even pathogenic microbes. For example, bacteria, viruses, protozoans, nematodes, and microfungi. It also includes discharged water from hospital waste, sludgeter house waste, animal dung, etc. Discharge from industrial waste, which contains toxic, dissolved organic and inorganic chemicals, tannery, pharmaceutical waste, etc., also add to sewage. Now, what is the composition of sewage? Or sewage consists of approximately 99.5% to 99.9% water and 0.1 to 0.5% inorganic and organic matter in suspended and soluble form. Composition of sewage varies depending upon the type of waste discharged into water from different industries, for example, textile industry, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, dairy, canning, brewing, meat packing, tannery, oil refineries, and meat industry, etc. Now, microorganisms in sewage. Which microorganisms are present in sewage? Various types of microorganisms are also present in sewage, such as bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa, nematodes, algae, etc. But number and the type of these microorganisms fluctuate and depending upon the sewage composition and sources of sewage. Raw sewage may contain million of bacteria per ml. These includes coliform, fecal streptococci, anaerobic spore-forming bacilli, and other type originating in the human intestinal tract. Now we will see the sewage treatment process. How the sewage is treated and it is utilized. Now sewage treatment process, having this chart, from this method sewage is treated, and we will see wastewater, that is sewage water. Treatment process, that is it also called as STP, sewage treatment process, it is also called as STP, that is diagrammatic represent of various stages in the wastewater treatment, that is sewage treatment. This complete process I will explain here. Wastewater, that is best water is made available for humans use by treated it properly. Okay, so as to remove organic matter, inorganic salts and pathogen as well. This can be done by sewage treatment process, which include four basic steps as follows. Which are these four basic steps? Screening, grit chamber, primary treatment, and secondary treatment, tertiary treatment. First, preliminary treatment. In preliminary treatment, the preliminary treatment includes screening and grit chamber. That is this screening and then grit chamber. What will happen in screening? Sewage and wastewater contains plenty of suspended floating materials, coarses, and solid particles along with dissolved substances. The suspended objects are filtered and removed through screen or net in the screening chamber, this chamber. So, large suspended or floating objects are held back in the screening chamber. These have to be removed before the biological treatment. Now, after screening, the filtered sewage is then passed into the series of grit chamber. These chambers contain large stone, pebble, and brick pellets. Coarse particles settle down by gravity in the grit chamber, while thus passage of filtered sewage removes much of the coarse particle matter in grit screening. Then second chamber is primary treatment. It is also called as physical treatment. After the preliminary treatment, that is screening and grit screening, the sewage water is pumped into primary sedimentation tank. The sedimentation of suspended solid or inorganic matter occurs in this tank. About 50 to 70% of the solids settle down in the primary treatment. There is a reduction of about 30 to 40% of coliform organisms. The organic matter which is settled down is called primary sludge. It is also called as primary sludge, which is removed by mechanically operated device. The supernatant, that effluents in the primary sedimentation tank still contain large amount of dissolved organic matter and microorganisms which can then be removed by the secondary treatment. Now, secondary treatment, it is also called as biological treatment. In this treatment, the primary effluent is passed into large aeration tank. Here, it is constantly agitated mechanically and air is pumped into it. Aerobic bacteria grow vigorously and form flocks. Flocks are the masses of bacteria held together by slime and fungal hyphae to form mesh-like masses. These aerobic microbes consume the major part of the organic matter present in the effluents as they grow. Due to this BOD, that is biological oxygen demand of the effluents, is significantly reduced. Now, tertiary treatment. In this tertiary treatment, once the BOD of the wastewater is reduced, that is biological oxygen demand of that organism is reduced, it is passed into settling tank. Here the bacterial flocks are allowed to sediment, which is now called as activated sludge. Small part of this passed back into aeration tank and major part is pumped into larger tank called anaerobic sludges digester. This is here. In this tank, anaerobic bacteria grow and digest the bacteria and fungi in the sludges. During this anaerobic digestion, gases such as methane, hydrogen sulfide, CO2, etc. are produced. Effluents from these plants digester after chlorination and released in natural water bodies like river and streams. Chlorination kills pathogenic bacteria and digested sludges is then disposed. This complete is known as sewage treatment process, and this chart is called as diagrammatic representation of various stages in wastewater treatment. Thank you.